back. I'll probably give up on this one. You know, ooh, it's made in Unity. Wow. So, unilicious. So unified. I play a lot of games with like an intuitive understanding of probability. Like at the beginning, I'm like, oh, you got to be getting minus foot time. But then later in the game, it turns around, and plus head chance is the best one. And like, I don't know, that's really hard to verify or anything. So, you know, who am I to say? I do have a somewhat unhealthy desire to eat chips right now. Which this game would definitely enable by allowing me to eat chips and play it at the same time. I guess the weird thing about it is, like, I know it's gonna take about 40 minutes, no matter what. So there's sort of an oddly comforting aspect to it as well. Even though theoretically it could, you know, it could stop happening right now. There's another thing, which is like the difference between 30 and 50 doesn't seem very high, but because you have to multiply the chances. It's sort of a vulgar way of saying it. Like, what does that mean? Because the thing happens multiple times is what it really means. Then the chance of getting 10 in a row is actually astronomically lower. I don't really understand that clause. When you hit 9 in a row, presuming you don't hit tails on your 10th flip, game will select a random. Why not just... It, like, the code can't presume that. Wouldn't the ending just be when you hit 10 in a row? Okay, and ending randomly. It told me there was a 20% chance of getting the ending that I got. There's a 10% chance of the coin actually landing heads. Yeah, in a way, it's like, you know, it's actually less of a gamble than most games. Because through the power of statistics, you, like, basically know how long it'll take. You know it takes 40 minutes to get to the end of the game. Then there's a 10% chance that you get the real ending. So the expected value of that is like, I don't know, 5 times 40 minutes, 200 minutes, like 3 hours and change, maybe round it up to 4 hours. 4 hours to get the real ending, if you want to call that the real ending. I assume one of the endings is going to be that a bird yoinks it out of the air, because that is one of the classic things to say about I could upgrade base coin worth. Or combo. Come on. Hit heads 4 times in a row, darn you. I think I wouldn't feel bad about using like an auto clicker on this. I wonder if I have one. Presumably is not gonna anti-cheat me or anything. But you know, I need to eat chips. I need 2 hands to eat chips. I'm not a barbarian. Nice. Nice. Aww. That's nice. Yeah, presumably this is just the gamblers, one of the famous fallacies of gamblers, but I do feel like you get on a streak sometimes, which I guess might relate back to that paradox I was discussing earlier about how, like, you know, X in a row versus 5Y with an X in the middle. Oh, I do have an auto clicker. F10. Okay, I hope that doesn't, like, exit out of this. Nice. I do, in fact, have an auto clicker. This is cool. I'm really resting my hands. These are my money makers, man. I can't be straining these playing coin flip game. You know? Upgrade base coin worth is gonna go crazy in a second here, though. Come on, come to Papa. That's just a thing you say when you're gambling. There's also, you know, like, Papa needs some new shoes, Mama needs some new shoes. There's a great joke about, it's a blonde joke. Hopefully people still know what blonde jokes are. Even though they are sort of inexplicable in a way. Anyway, the joke is that the blonde goes into the casino and says, and she's playing craps or whatever, I don't know, roulette, and then, you know, she puts it all on red, and she says, or black, I guess that's what you do in a joke when you're playing roulette, I don't know, you put it all on black, and she says, I'm always luckier when I'm naked, and she strips down, and then she yells, Mama needs a new set of clothes, and then they, you know, throw the roulette wheel, and then she goes, yes, yes, I won, and she runs off with her winnings. And then the guy turns to the, I don't know, broker, dealer, whatever, the roulette guy, and is like, wow, do you think she really is more lucky and when she isn't wearing clothes? And the roulette guy goes, I don't know, I wasn't looking at the roulette wheel. And that's the joke. I hope it's not annoying if I eat these chips. However, I'm not going to say anything of substance later, or, you know, previous to this either. My choice here is probably upgrade base coin worth, and then heads chance, and then combo, and then seconds. It might just always be worth it to get head chance, you know? And the beautiful thing about this game is that you could model that mathematically and learn, like, objectively what is the best decision. Because obviously you're not going to save up for the next tier. What are you, crazy? I am getting the sinking feeling, I guess. That even right now, it's always best to get heads. Chance. I'm gonna go on my phone and probably Google unfair flips mathematical analysis and probably find like a Reddit post or a Steam community post. And then probably have a good time learning about that, you know? So, having looked up the analysis, the person who did an analysis, really just a simulation, seems to have had an easy time of it because I think the gimmick Northern Lion is going with is that, by the way, the only people analyzing this that I found were Northern Lion fans. I think Northern Lion's gimmick is that he's chosen not to take any upgrades, which is extremely funny. I understand why he did that. He's a genius. Oh, man. I just wanted to say the words Bernoulli trial. That didn't show up in the analysis because this guy actually just, ran some script on his computer, presumably. But I learned the words Bernoulli trial, damn it, in order to talk about statistical processes that I don't really care about and can't use for anything. There's also a binomial distribution. One of the cool things I did learn is that the normal distribution is the continuous version. In fact, the version in the limit, if you allow like an infinite number of buckets for a binomial distribution. I'm pretty sure that's right. So you can approximate a normal distribution using a binomial distribution, which I sort of assumed was common knowledge. In my old age, I'm realizing there is no common knowledge. I'm alone in this world. My life path is unique. The monoculture is dead. No one shall ever know another human being ever again. Truly, we all live and die alone. Man, at this rate, we're gonna get plus 5% head chance. Although, the last time, when Northern Lion was playing Trickshot Simulator, it's not like he only played Trickshot Simulator. Which does sort of ruin the commitment to the bit as performance art. The man needs to eat, of course. He doesn't simply exist for my amusement at considering the concept of what he's doing. He is actually an entertainer. But, you know, that sort of degrades the beauty of the concept of choosing not to take any upgrades in unfair flips here. Because, like, he's just not gonna finish it. It's just not gonna happen. It's not impossible, as the game reminds you, but it simply is vanishingly unlikely. So he's wasting his dang time. What is this? 1 over 2 to the 10, I think, would be the chance. Oh, that's also 2 to the negative 10. Wait a minute, if it's just 2 to the 10, that's only 1 in 1,000? Oh, right, that's for the fair coin, though. So I guess that makes sense. You have approximately no chance of making it before then, and then you get there and it takes you like 20 minutes. Because that's like, you know, I don't know. 500 seconds, which is would be approximately the number of things you would need to do to expect to get that outcome. Ignoring that weird paradox I was talking about earlier. 500 seconds is like 8 minutes, so... If nothing else, this game is making me think about how I want to spend my time. Honestly, even after I'm done with it, I'm just going to continue to waste it. For a little bit. Doom. Doom. Maybe I'll read a poem. Hey, this looks public domain. Childe Harold's Pilgrimage. Also known by its incipit, There is a Pleasure in the Pathless Woods. By George Gordon Byron. 1788 to 1824. I was just thinking about my friend who said this game was good, which is funny to me. because now that I'm in my second playthrough of it, I'm like, this game isn't good. Not that I would necessarily change my assessment from earlier, but I would not say, it's good to somebody, as my friend did to me. Anyway, back to the poem. Childe Harold's Pilgrimage. There is a pleasure in the pathless woods. There is a rapture on the lonely shore. There is society where none intrudes, by the deep sea, and music in its roar. I love not man the less, but nature more. From these are interviews in which I steal from all I may be or have been before, to mingle with the universe and feel what I can ne'er express, yet cannot all conceal. Roll on, thou deep and dark blue ocean, roll. 10,000 fleets sweep over thee in vain. Man marks the earth with his ruin, his control. Oh, sorry, it isn't ocean roll, it's ocean roll. He's cutting off in the middle, not hyphenating that. It's unclear in my copy. "10,000 fleets sweep over thee in vain. Man marks the earth with ruin, his control stops with the shore, upon the watery plain. The wrecks are all thy deed, nor doth remain a shadow of man's revenge, save his own, when for a moment, like a drop of rain, he sinks into thy depths with bubbling groan, without a grave, unknelled, uncoffined, and unknown. His steps," I don't know if this guy would have pronounced this knelled. Probably not. They used to. "His steps are not upon thy paths, thy fields are not a spoil for him. Thou dost arise, and shake him from thee, the vile strength he wields. For earth's destruction thou dost all despise, spurning him from thy bosom to the skies, and send'st him shivering in thy playful spray, and howling to his gods, where haply lies his petty hope in some near port or bay, and dashest him again to earth, there let him lay. Let him lay." I think that should be lie, according to my rules of grammar. The point of this poem seems to be, you know, in the fight between the sailor and the ocean, he's secretly rooting for the ocean a bit. Marks the earth with ruin, his control stops with the shore. guess maybe he's kind of like... He doesn't like what man has done to the earth. It's kind of... He goes into the woods and he's like, damn, I wish all woods were pathless. I hate man. Ah! Okay, there you go. That's a poem. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't really have any further thoughts about it. It's like a nice poem. I wonder why I found it. I see. I was Googling something else and it came up because I was Googling a different poem that Google couldn't find. Many such cases. So here's another poem. It's called Spring and Fall. It's by... Oh, this one does not seem to be public domain. It is Penguin Classics. So its publication date might not mean anything. Oh yeah, this guy died in the 1800s. Okay. Posthumous fame. Gerard Manley Hopkins. Spring and Fall. To a young child. Margaret, are you grieving over Golden Grove unleaving? Leaves like the things of man, you with your fresh thoughts care for, can you? Ah, as the heart grows older, it will come to such sights colder, by and by, nor spare a sigh, through words of wanwood leave me a lie, and yet you will weep, and know why. Now no matter, child, the name, sorrow's springs are the same, nor mouth had, no nor mind expressed, what heart heard of, ghost guessed, it is the blight man was born for, it is Margaret you mourn for. Ooh. I don't understand how this poem is written physically, because it has a bunch of accent marks, which actually seem to have prevented me from pronouncing it correctly. Or at least pronouncing it in a better way. Like, I think if you just read it normally, it's better. Oh. Time to improve the old head chants. Like, it should be, Margaret, are you grieving over Golden Grove unleaving? Leaves like the things of man, you, with your fresh thoughts care for, can you? Ah, as the heart grows older, it will come to such sights colder, by and by, nor spare a sigh, through worlds of wanwood leave me a lie, and yet you will weep and know why. No, now no matter, child, the name. Sorry, I messed that one up. Now no matter, child, the name. Sorrow's springs are the same. Nor mouth had, no, nor mind expressed, what heart heard of, ghost guessed. It is the blight man was born for. It is Margaret you mourn for. Should I be pronouncing it Margaret both times because of the accents to begin with? I do not know. I don't really blame this guy, because there isn't a super consistent system in English for notating this. And so just putting an accent mark is as close as anything. The way I read it kind of reminds me of the beautiful syncopated syllable jamming of putting on the Ritz. Margaret, are you grieving over Golden Grove unleaving? Leaves like the things of man you, with your fresh thoughts care for, can you? Ah, as the heart grows older, it will come to such sights colder. By and by, nor spare a sigh, through worlds of wanwood leaf meal lie, and yet you will weep and know why. Now no matter, child, the name. Sorrows, springs are the same. I don't know, I'm losing it again. I was thinking like, oh, this actually makes sense. Like, in Margaret, are you grieving? There's sort of a blank syllable before the stressed syllable for you to recover, to keep the meter. But once we get to sorrows, springs are the same. I just don't know where to go with that. Sorrows, springs are the same. Nor mouth had, nor mind expressed what heart heard of her guessed. It is the blight man was born for. It is Margaret you mourn for. Anyway, I like the logical theme of that poem where he's like, oh, even though your mouth and your mind don't know this, your ghost is guessing that you're sad at the leaves falling because it reflects your own mortality, or I guess it could be a loss of innocence type thing. But anyway, that kind of jazz. I was listening to something else for a second. How about that? There we go. Right on schedule, maybe. Haven't checked. Oh, it already happened. Flip the coin too high. 20% chance. Yeah, that's it for me. Like, I could play it again, but I'm just gonna be babysitting the auto clicker as it goes through. So, yeah.